What's up, y'all? Today we're going to break down a crazy NBA weekend. Unfortunately, we do have to go over some injury news. We'll go over who had a big weekend, who didn't. We're going to break down some trends in the NBA since the All-Star break. Then we're going to break down a perfect size 6-game slate and get right into the picks and slips. So let's get it.
Alperen Sengun goes down late last night, and this didn't look good. He left the game in a wheelchair. I don't even want to show you guys the full clip. Steph rolls his ankle Thursday. We all know Steph's ankles are his kryptonite. Woj reported later that the MRI returned clean. The expectation is he won't miss much time. Some unfortunate news for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin will undergo season-ending surgery to repair a torn labrum in his right shoulder. Huge blow for Indiana's playoff push. And the biggest news regarding championship aspirations, Karl Anthony Towns has a torn meniscus.
What can you tell us about Cat's health?
Shanae, a left meniscus injury for Karl Anthony Towns. He's getting further evaluation today, and both he and the team, the doctors, are trying to decide whether Karl Anthony Towns is going to need an immediate action, whether there needs to be a procedure, or can he continue to play with some, form of rehab. And that's what they're evaluating right now. They expect to have an answer, fairly soon, but it's still unclear about how much time, if any.
This leads right into how Naz Reid has stepped up in Cat's absence. Naz had 34 Friday and was top point scorer of the entire game. He followed that up with 25 versus the Lakers last night. DeJounte Murray tied his career high with 41 points. He was in his bag Friday. He followed that up with an 11-assist game Sunday. Seems like he's good for either one big scoring or assist game every night. My guy Denny Avdia had 14 boards Friday and 10 on Sunday. That's 2 straight double-doubles for Denny. And if you've never heard of his name before, you better learn it. Delonto Banton. In his last 2 games, he has scored 30 and 25 points. With Portland dinged up with injuries, Banton has took advantage of his last 2 starts. With Portland tanking, I don't see this slowing down much. And then we had a nice old-fashioned brawl. PJ versus Jalen.
Here's the foul from behind, and there's some frustration there, I'm sure, because it's been a tough night for Duren. He's had to deal with whistles and what he probably feels has been extra contact against himself.
After the defensive foul,
and then there's the reaction.
Plays under review for a player altercation.
Lastly, the D-Lo show dropping a 40 ball on the Bucks with no LeBron playing.
And on the switch, Lopez guarding Reeves. Davis, Russell, 3! That's 9 threes for Russell. Here's Russell with 39 points, drives the lane, flips it up and in. Count the basket and a foul, a 3-point opportunity for Russell. Let's see if Doc Rivers challenges this foul called on Lillard. Russell gets past Lillard with 7. Floater. Good!
Charlotte versus Detroit, I'm going Cade Cunningham points over. He has gotten at least 23 in his last 3 games and is playing well. At home in a favorable matchup versus Charlotte, Detroit is actually favored in this game, which has got to be a first. Cleveland versus Phoenix, we have lots of players questionable. Donovan Mitchell is doubtful, Garland is questionable, and Booker is probable. I'm personally waiting for Karis LeVert props, especially his assist. In his last 3, he has at least 7, and that's with Garland playing. Golden State versus Spurs is a rematch of Thursday night. Note, Wemby and Vassell did not play in that game. I like a ton from this game. On the Golden State side, Kuminga points and Pod assist. Maybe even look at Pod's rebounds and assists combined. Spurs, I like Wemby and Vassell points and Trey Jones assist. Dallas versus Chicago is my favorite game on the slate with the highest points total. Things that stick out are the Bulls' guards assist. If I had to choose one, I'm choosing DeRozan, although it has been spread out. On the point side, I like Kobe White and Vooch points. Keep in mind, this is Luka's last 5 games, 5 straight triple-doubles. I'm going to stay away from Denver versus Toronto. This game has a 14.5-point spread at Denver. After Denver had a 35-point lead versus Utah, I'm afraid of a blowout here. Plus, Quickly is already questionable. Boston versus Portland. We have no idea who's playing. The entire Boston starting lineup is questionable or out. But Delonte Banton is playing. He has actually played for the Celtics at one time. No lines out on this, but I'll be curious to see what they list his points at today.
So those are my picks for today. I think if you target the Dallas, Chicago, and Spurs Golden State game, you'll be in pretty good shape. Maybe pick your favorite 2 legs from each and combine them. Something to note is the unders for player points and team totals have hit at a higher rate than ever since the All-Star break. It's almost as if the officiating has changed since the All-Star break. Superstars are getting to the line less, so this is something to monitor. I just wanted to put this on your guys' radar. We will dig into this deeper in the next video. Best of luck today, guys, and we will check back in Wednesday.